Hello, hi, and welcome to Meaningful Mondays with me, Rashmi Shetty, a space where I share my life lessons. And today's life lesson is on peaks and valleys, success and failure. Very important for me because there are moments in my life where I have seen how important it is to be standing in a valley and looking at the peak. It takes you on a different journey completely rather than standing on the peak and looking down at the valley because at that point everything looks tiny and insignificant. But when you are at the valley, the dream is absolutely boundaryless, seamless, and it seems like you can dream to own the world. This happened on my journey when I set out to be an RJ, where the very first time I stepped into a radio station and met the station head, he told me, "Are you carrying any recorded CD of yours? I just want to check out your voice and how you speak." So I was carrying one, I gave it to him. He played it, and his immediate reaction was, "Rashmi, take my advice, genuine. You're not cut out to be an RJ. This is not meant for you. Please look for something else." This is very genuine advice. Surprisingly, I did not feel bad or cry or walk out of the station disappointed, dejected, and totally closing that door. Because what kept coming to me is maybe what he was looking for in an RJ is what your voice doesn't carry. That doesn't mean the chances are closed. Try somewhere else. And as I was looking at those options, a friend called up and said that All India Radio is looking for RJs. Would you want to give it a shot? I went, wrote the exam, gave the audition in the very same voice that you all are listening to now, and got selected. The rest is history. And at that point, I remembered Spencer Johnson, who had said, "Between peaks, there are always valleys. How you manage your valleys determines how soon you will reach the peak." And that for me was that little journey between the first person I met who was an expert in radio, who told me I'm not cut out to be an RJ, to the journey of going to All India Radio and being selected. I did listen to a lot of radio because I was wondering what does it take to be an RJ and started doing my homework. And it was that bit in the valley that made me look up and see, okay, let me see what all I need and equip myself when I went in for the audition with All India Radio. So it's all about understanding that when you're rejected, the rejection is not of you as a person or who you are. It is just that your persona does not fit in that space. That's all is rejection. And each time we go into a valley space, if that is what you look at and that is how you look at it, you will realize that it's all about understanding what you can do in the valley and determine how soon you will manage to conquer your peak. Stay safe, stay blessed, have a meaningful and purposeful week ahead.